Hello deep divers. In this video we are going to talk about the Python's most used inbuilt function, which is the printf function. Probably if you are a college student or if you have a little bit experience in other programming languages like C or Java or Python, you have written your first program as hello world. Hello world might be your first program in your programming career. Hello world. In fact, all the developers in this world at least once have written this program in their career. Yeah, we got that output. Just we pass a string hello world into the print function. It is a function, keep in mind it is a function, it takes an argument and produces some output. Our output is in the console. It produces the output in the console. Okay, if you want to know more about why Hello World is the first program for all the programming languages, I'll share a link in the description. The resources in the Wikipedia. It has some interesting stuff. You can learn more about the history and why the Hello World is mandatory. It's not like mandatory. It's like I don't know how to say it. Okay, let's move on to the print function. The print function takes any arguments. I mean one or more arguments. By default, it will print a new line at the end of the statement. Yeah, you end up with a new line. Here you see there is a space between this thing and this thing. Here you can clearly see. If I run this program again with the end is equal to none, there is no space between this line and this line. It decides what should be present at the end of the argument. For example, if you pause another argument, hello deep divers, will end up with like this. If you want a tab at the end, you can say like this. I mean the tab will be here. The tab is here at the end of the statement. You can use the separator to separate these two arguments. /t, it separates it with the tab, and obviously it adds the new line at the end of the statement. You can also use the end because it's a keyword argument, not the positional argument. Like this, you will end up with this output. I'll make a separate video on the SEP, short for separator, END, which decides what should be present at the end of the statement. So don't worry much about this now. Let's move on to the next thing. Okay, there are so many programming languages in the world, but why should I choose Python? Why should you learn Python? It is easy to learn. First and foremost, it is easy to learn. For beginners, it seems they are just like writing English because the syntax is much easier than other programming languages while comparing the syntax. Second thing, active community. Python has a active community worldwide, and it is so popular. How many libraries for the buzzwords like artificial intelligence, machine learning. There are plenty of libraries available. You don't need to repeat yourself. You can use those functions to make, you can work on your logic rather than creating the same thing again and again. Data science and analytics. Python are widely used in data science and analytics fields. It is efficient obviously. You can print non-nillion values in a fraction of a second. Yeah, obviously. And fast and reliable. Fast. Hey, stop. It is fast. Is it fast? No, as while comparing the Python with other programming languages like C, C++ and Java, it is not fast as the other languages. I'll make a separate video on this, why Python is a little bit slow than other languages. Let's move on to the next thing, which is object-oriented paradigm. Python support complete object-oriented paradigm and many more. Python has lots of features. What can't Python do? Python can do anything. You can automate your stuffs. You can create sockets in networks. Python has garbage collectors that is very efficient for memory management and many more. Okay, this is all for this lecture. Hope you all enjoy this video.